Hello, dear friends. Today I want to talk to you about something many of us experience, but few speak openly about. What happens after retirement, after the years of hard work, the long days, and the routines we've lived by finally come to a pause. You've arrived at this stage of life, perhaps in a quiet home somewhere in Canada, or maybe near the lakes, the forests, or the bustling cities of the USA or the UK. You might have been looking forward to this moment, retirement, a new chapter to finally live at your own pace. But alongside the freedom, there might be feelings you weren't quite prepared for. Feelings of loneliness, changes in your body, shifts in relationships, or even doubts about yourself that quietly settle in. It's normal to feel this way. Many people don't talk about the challenges that come with aging, the changes that ripple through our bodies and our hearts. And yet those changes are part of the story, part of the beauty of growing older. Physically, our bodies start to tell new stories. For women, menopause can be a profound shift, a natural transition, but one that often brings discomfort, hot flashes, sleep troubles, or shifts in mood. It can feel like your body is becoming unfamiliar. For men, changes like erectile dysfunction or reduced libido can bring a quiet sense of loss or frustration. These changes can affect how we see ourselves, how we feel desirable, and even how we connect with the people we love. But these physical changes are just part of the story. Sometimes the hardest shifts come in the emotional realm. After decades of marriage or partnership, you might find that the easy closeness you once took for granted has slipped away. You may feel emotional distance or confusion about intimacy. Sometimes regret or missed chances weigh on the heart, and isolation can grow even when you are not alone. Let me tell you about Joan and David. They had been married for over 40 years, a lifetime of memories, laughter, and shared dreams. But after David retired, Joan noticed that he seemed distant, quieter. They stopped holding hands on walks, stopped sharing those tender moments before sleep. Joan felt invisible, unsure if David still saw her as the woman he loved. One evening after dinner, Joan gently asked David how he was feeling. At first he hesitated, but then he opened up about his fears, about aging, about feeling less like the man he once was. That night they talked for hours, sharing fears and hopes, reminding each other of the love that still glowed beneath the surface. They decided to seek help together, talking to a counselor, exploring ways to reconnect, both emotionally and physically. Slowly, step by step, they rebuilt their intimacy, rediscovering joy in being close again. Stories like Joan and David's remind us that connection is always possible, even when it feels fragile. It requires patience, honesty, and a willingness to be vulnerable. It means listening with an open heart to yourself and to your partner. If you're feeling unsure or disconnected, remember that you are not alone. It's okay to talk about these things, to ask for help. Whether it's a healthcare provider, a counselor, or a trusted friend, reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness, and caring for yourself means honoring your body and your feelings with kindness. In this journey, self-love becomes your greatest ally. Aging doesn't diminish your worth or your beauty. Your body tells a story of resilience, of wisdom earned through time. It's okay to grieve what's changed, but it's also beautiful to celebrate what remains, the capacity to feel deeply, to love fully, and to embrace this new chapter with dignity and grace. Many find new purpose and joy by nurturing friendships, exploring new hobbies, or volunteering. Emotional intimacy can flourish not only through romance, but through connection with others, family, friends, communities. These relationships sustain us, remind us that we are seen and valued. Another story comes to mind. Harold, a retired teacher in his late 60s, found himself lonely after his wife passed away. For years, he carried sadness quietly, afraid to reach out. But one day, he joined a local book club and found a group of people who shared his love for stories and conversation. Through those connections, Harold slowly found laughter again, purpose, and a gentle companionship that warmed his heart. These experiences teach us that no matter what challenges come with aging, physical changes, emotional shifts, loneliness, there is always hope. There is always a way to find beauty and meaning in life's later seasons. Please take care of yourself with tenderness. Don't shy away from conversations about intimacy, desire, or changes you notice. These are natural parts of life's journey. And know that seeking professional advice is a courageous step toward healing and growth. You deserve to feel joy, to feel valued, and to feel love, whether from others or from the deep well of compassion within yourself. Your story is far from over. In fact, this chapter can be some of the richest and most fulfilling yet. Thank you for allowing me to share this moment with you. If this message has touched your heart or helped you feel a little less alone, please consider liking this video. Share it with someone you care about. Maybe they need to hear these words too. And subscribe to The Age of Beauty for more gentle, uplifting conversations about embracing the richness of life as we grow older. Remember, your beauty shines brightest in every stage of life. You are seen, you are valued, and you are deeply loved. Take care, dear friend. Until we meet again, may your days be filled with peace and warmth.